Get set to the game ahead to make a big splash here tonight. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And to look at the...
Well, they say misery loves company, and both teams are suffering with injuries. To some extent, it balances out.
So the Houston starting five. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailu. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's George in at the point guard position. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
Now here's Thompson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
George scanning the floor. Here's Markkanen, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. Back to Thompson. Kept alive by Houston. Durant, the pass to Okogie. No good on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Markkanen. Got it.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Now here's Şengün. Here's Okogie. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. It's hauled in by Houston.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Here's Şengün. The rebound by Markkanen.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. Goes to the fadeaway.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
The Rockets lead by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The attacking in the lane, I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. Outside Durant. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Free throw is good from Durant. And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better.
Here's Okogie. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 8. George sets a screen. Here's Mikhailuk. From outside, off the mark. Houston with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Okogie. To the inside. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
George passes to Markkanen. Back to Mikhailuk. Pass to Bailey. And here's Markkanen. Here's the 3. Offensive board. It's good on the putback.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
Here's Okogie. Outside Durant. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. It's stolen by Nurkic. Thompson against George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Oh, Durant with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. And here they go. That one's good for 2. Thompson's got 6 points.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's George. Yet to see a basket. Inside, here's Nurkic. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Smith outside. Pass to Durant. And he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's George. Here's Bailey, guarded by Durant. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. And the shot goes down.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Picked by Smith. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. And he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Markkanen. 6 points for him. And it's off from three-point range. Smith against Markkanen. Smith no good. Utah has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Bailey. Mikhailuk controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Now Durant. He's got 9. The rebound by Markkanen.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
George outside. Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. Clock at 6. Back to Markkanen. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Okogie. Thompson with a screen. To the middle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's 8 points for Amen Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
To the wing on the left. And stolen by Durant. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Rockets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Different look here for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Here's George. Still no points. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. The shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Adams, the pass to Tatum. And he buries his first look.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he lays it up and in.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Rockets lead by 15. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Pass to Adams. Outside Tate. Here's Shepard. Now Finney-Smith. It's guarded by Markkanen. For three, here's Harris. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Adams against Nurkic. Pass to George from behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Here's Shepard. Adams with a screen on George. Shepard, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 14.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
George finds Nurkic. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Collier. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Houston Rockets, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Kyle Filipowski is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Now here's Adams. No points yet. Outside Finney-Smith. The three. Utah grabs the miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And here's Shepard for three. Here's Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Collier. Filipowski in the high post. There's a screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Hendricks misses the three. The Rockets lead by 16. Pass to Shepard. Now Şengün. Now here's Adams. Outside Finney-Smith. Offline with a three. To the left side wing. And Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got his first 3 points of the game.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Pass to Tate. The three. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 13. Down low. Oh, the swat by Adams. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Şengün, covered by Filipowski. Fader on the way. No good, a bit long that time. For Utah, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Out to the right wing. Here's Filipowski. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A different look for Utah. Markkanen's checked in for Love. Bailey comes in for Hendricks. And Mikhailuk subbed in for Sensabaugh. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Tate. Now here's Durant. He's got 14. Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. From the arc. Houston gets it back. Şengün finds Durant. Here's the teardrop. A strong finish from KD inside.
Man, it's so impressive the way Durant gets that floater off so fast. I mean, at nearly 7 feet tall with guard-like quickness, that should almost be outlawed.
Filipowski sets a screen. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. Pass to Markkanen. There's the triple, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. And in the building, Carlos Boozer, a two-time All-Star with the Jazz.
Yeah, show us some love here. Now, the big man always welcome here in Salt Lake City.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. And then for Houston, Smith comes in for Adams. And Okogie is subbed in for Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz trail by 13. To the middle. The jump hook. Bailey's shot is off.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Okogie, the pass to Thompson. The Rockets with another miss. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Collier. Back to Mikhailuk. Pass to Markkanen. Fires the 3. Here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Nurkic. And here's Bailey for 3. Drills it from deep. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. George, he's checked in for Utah.
Number 3, Keontae George.
Jazz trail by 12. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Pass to Mikhailuk. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Mikhailuk's gotten his second bucket of the game. Well, the Rockets shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Now here's Durant. He's closely guarded. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson with a steal. Here's Okogie. Back to Smith. Pass to Şengün. And here's Durant. George defending. Durant draws the double. Just 4 to shoot. Nice shot by Okogie. Okogie's got 5 points.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Bailey. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Give him 8.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Okogie. On the wing, Durant. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Jazz trail by 9. Up top, George. Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. Back to Mikhailuk. George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün.
Number 12, Steven.
Houston leading by 7. Durant with it. He's got 18. And he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 20 points.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Bailey, guarded by Durant. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Okogie into the lane. Good on the shot. And now an 11-point Rocket lead.
Well, that is a very impressive, quick first step by Josh Okogie. Hard to defend that.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey, guarded by Durant. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. George for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. Pass to Smith. Here's Okogie. They double team Durant. Back to Okogie. Let's go with a three. On target from range. Okogie's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Houston has possession. Following the three by Utah. And Durant gets it to go.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Now here's Nurkic. Pass to Bailey. Inside, here's Mikhailuk. Marketed for three. Thompson pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Smith, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Markkanen misses.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. An easy two on the layup. 25 points for Durant.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
To the paint. Here's Bailey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass break, Utah. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Five to shoot. Good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his. Back to the action. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. It's a 16-point game. Kick it off the second half. Here's Ime Udoka's 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Durant in at the 3. Bailey, the pass to Mikhailuk. Shot clock at 3. Markkanen for 3. Another miss by Markkanen.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting 41% in this game. To the inside. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Well, Larry Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Now here's George. This one for three. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 5 points now this quarter. The Rockets lead by 11. Thompson passes to Şengün. And here's Durant. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. George passes to Markkanen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Rockets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Oh, got that one up quick. Durant's got 28.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. George a screen on Durant. Steps back, shoots from the line, and Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 12.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Durant, KD jams it straight down.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Pass to Markkanen. Nurkic a screen on Smith. Down low. Tipped. In transition, here they come. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Height and good floor vision make Thompson an effective playmaker.
To the paint. Here's Bailey. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. BA, back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Utah now, after the basket by Houston. Here's the break. Here's Durant. And the layup falls. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And he drops the first.
And there's a lot of upside to Ace Bailey. He's already a gifted shot maker, but you also see signs of elite defensive potential. If he can level up on both ends, Ace will be special.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Pass to Okogie. Thompson with a screen. Now Durant lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 35.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
The loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Here's George. 5 points in the game. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Now here's Durant. Give him 35. Good work there as it goes. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Durant. 37 points for him. Thompson, no good.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Now Smith. It's guarded by Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson with a screen. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen outside. George against Thompson. For 3. George's shot is off. Houston leading by 18. Thompson attacking. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And here's George. He's got 5. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to George. Markkanen outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Smith. Guarded by Markkanen. Now here's Durant. Driving in. And here's Şengün. No good from outside. Here's Bailey, guarded by Durant. Bailey, the pass to George. From deep. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Houston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make him feel you.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Smith. Here's George. He's got 5. Here's Mikhailuk. Utah with another miss. The Rockets lead by 22. Here's Okogie. Pass to Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Durant's got 39.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Here's Bailey. Just 5 on the clock. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Adams a screen. Back to Okogie. Pulls up. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to George. Here's Mikhailuk. 3-pointer, no good. Now Durant. Give him 39. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amen. Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Okogie on the wing. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
Here's Bailey. 16 points for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. Up top, George. Şengün with a steal. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
George passes to Mikhailuk. Here's Nurkic. Adams covering. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Filipowski. Pass to Nurkic. Over Adams. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nice shot by Okogie.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
Houston has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Up top, Thompson. George defending. Thompson, that's good.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Nurkic. Pass to George. From downtown. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant with it. Give him 39. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Houston destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyle Filipowski. Collier is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And that one drops for him.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
The Rockets shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Here's Adams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And he's going for the lob. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Ball's going up the court. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Filipowski. Inside. Here's Sensabaugh. Again, Utah good for 2.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And it's Houston's ball. Kenny Smith, a screen. Here's Shepard. Soft touch off the glass.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen outside. Here's Collier. He's covered by Holiday. A leaner. Here's Collier. Launches a 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. And here's Holiday. Pass to Shepard. No one near him. And it's Houston scoring again. For Utah, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's Filipowski. Adams covering. Here's Sensabaugh. It's stolen by Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And there's a 3-second violation. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Hendricks. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Davison's checked in. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Kenny Smith, a screen. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 5. Back to Filipowski. Pulls it. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Davison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davison's got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside Tate, pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. The 3-ball. The Jazz again can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepard, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Three-pointer. That one is off. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Markkanen. Pass break Utah. Tate grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Adams. Up top Tate. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Davison. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. A different look here for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. And then for Houston, Green comes in for Finney Smith. Crawford comes in for Davison. George passes to Bailey. Now Markkanen, Green covering. George outside. Looking to get back on track. And the jam by George.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Here's Crawford. High arcing shot. Green, the pass to Crawford. To the middle. Here's Shepard. George defending. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Finney Smith comes in for Green. And Harris is subbed in for Crawford. Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Markkanen. It's George on the wing. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. 6 to shoot. Markkanen outside. Now George. Off target from outside. Harris outside. Here's Shepard. Back to Harris. Pass to Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Shepard's got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Nurkic. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Finney Smith. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Capella. Shoots over Bailey. Capella can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Nurkic finds Markkanen. Here's Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Hounded by Harris. Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. George outside. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
George's shot is good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Here's Shepard. Over George. And it's Shepard missing.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Capella with a block.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Here's Shepard. George defending. Down low. Capella, the pass to Harris. Here's Shepard. Shoots over George. And it's Shepard missing. Pass to Bailey. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Now Harris. Here's Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Capella, screen on George. And here's Shepard for 3. Left side Tate. Pass to Finney Smith. Nurkic against Capella. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Utah shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Nurkic a screen on Harris. And Nurkic throws it down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Bailey. Hey, rejected by Capella. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. And here's Tate outside. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.